All right, it is Christmas time again. Well, at least when this video was made, it was. And that means I get asked the same question I get every year, almost on a daily basis from students is, what is a good drum set to buy? And in this video, I'm gonna cover a few key topics of what to look for when buying a drum set and a few things to consider. I have this video in a blog form over on my website, drummer101.com. So after the video, go ahead and jump over to the website, click the blog page, and it's a guide on buying your first drum set. So it's basically this video in a text form. All right, the first thing I'm going to touch down on is the cost. People always ask, what is a good price for a decent drum set? Well, that could be subjective depending on each individual person, depending on what your budget is and what you're willing to spend. If you're a brand new drummer and you don't have a ton of experience on this instrument, I don't recommend going out and dropping a ton of money on this, especially if it's something you're buying for, say, your kids and you're not sure it's something that they're going to stick with for very long and you don't want to invest a whole lot of money. That's fine. So if this sounds like you and you're not sure how much money you should spend and you don't want to drop a whole lot of money into it, then I would probably stay in that $300 to $500 range, and that's gonna depend whether you get new versus used, which we'll talk about later. I would advise looking at used drum sets as well. There's nothing wrong with buying used. As long as they're in good condition, then there's nothing wrong with that. So you could look at Facebook Marketplace or Reverb.com. But one thing when you're buying a new drum set that you need to watch out for is the word shell pack. You'll go on the website and you'll look online and see that there's a drum set advertised for $500 or $600. And you read through it and it says shell pack only. Well, what a shell pack is that is the drums only, not the hardware or the pedals or the cymbals. So you're not gonna get any cymbals, any cymbal stands, you're not gonna get any pedals, the drum throne, you're not gonna get everything included. It's just the drums only, which is typically a 4 or 5 piece setup, so a bass drum, snare drum, rack tom, floor tom. And that's not going to do you much good unless you have any stands or cymbals or anything to place them on. The next thing I'm going to talk about is electric versus acoustic. If you're in a situation where you cannot have a drum set be loud, you can't buy an acoustic drum set because of the environment where you live, maybe you're in an apartment or there's many people in the house and you just don't want to deal with the noise, that's fine. Electric sets are good, but if you are playing this instrument and you're striving to get better, you most likely want to practice on an acoustic drum set somewhere. So if you're in lessons, you practice on an acoustic drum set once a week, that's fine. At least you have pads and targets, something to practice on at home. But if you can, go acoustic because the feel is way different. The sensitivity and the dynamics from an acoustic set to an electric set are night and day, especially when you're in the low price range, the entry level range of acoustic or electric sets. The sensitivity and dynamic response is going to be very different. You could play a ghost note or a soft stroke on an electric set and the pad might not even respond to it. It might not recognize that you're even trying to make a stroke, or it's going to be one volume. So the electric sets have come a long way, and you can get a little bit more dynamic range out of an electric set, and that's good, but the feel will never be the same as an acoustic set. New versus used, there's nothing wrong with that. You know you're going to get something that is in mint condition, and if it's not, then you can return it and get something that is. But if you're going a used route, just make sure that all the components are there. No pieces or parts are missing, and they're in good condition. When buying used, the drum heads don't really matter as much as the actual drums themselves, the shells. You want to make sure the shells themselves are in good condition. The heads don't really matter as much. If the heads are dented, that's totally fine. You can replace those. Drum heads are the equivalent to guitar strings. You're going to replace them every so often. So make sure that the hoops are not warped. Make sure all the tension rods are there. That's all the screws that attach the drum head to the actual drum itself. And make sure the lugs are missing. The lugs are what the tension rods screw into. These guys right here. Take each drum, flip them over, and look at the bearing edges and look at the inside of the shell and make sure that there's no chips or dents on the underside bearing edges and everything's in good condition and checks out at that point. All right, so make sure to head over to drummer101.com, click the blog page, get this video in a blog form. It's basically a checklist and a guide that's going to help you through your purchasing journey. Congratulations on buying your drum set, and we'll see you guys later.